so since this is technically me refurbishing, or rather redoing my gauntlets, these are what's left of the palms of my costume, including this bit here that goes like that. So it actually ends up like this in the end. It looks pretty snazzy. I'll tell you how I did these after. So what I'm doing right now is I'm putting my fingers that are here back on to this. Now for you, the way you would do this is you'd create this box here. It can be square, it can be curved, it doesn't really matter. I took it, it was just regular cardboard. I glued the edges and then I put pieces on here. I left this bit open at the end and I taped it and I glued it after. So since I'm redoing, and I also added the thumb obviously, this is just a kind of like triangle, and then the end of it kind of turns this way. So you make one triangle this way and then one this way so that it looks like a thumb. There. So how I do these fingers, I'm going to start with, I had to make a small hole for my hand to be able to go into because I'm not taking off all of everything else. So, and it gets covered by the palm anyway, so I wasn't too worried about it. So what I do is I take,
I might need to do this in some light.
Oh. You can just flip it up like that.
Sure.
So what I've been doing is I have the tapestry needle somewhere that I always lose.
This thing?
Yeah, there it is. So I have this tapestry needle, so it's got a big loop on it and a relatively large point on it. So I'm going to put that in my mouth because it's easy. Don't do this at home, kids. If you're not able to speak with your teeth closed. So take this.
Make sure you got your right hand too.
Yeah. So this is the right
In
hand.
relationship too. Yep. Pinky finger first.
That's
what you're doing.
No, this is pointer finger. Yeah. Sorry, that is pinky. So over here. Thank you, Jordan, for calling me on my bluff or my bad decision. So you take your wire like so. I'll run it through here. There's a hole. Or it's back here, actually. And I stick my hand up inside. Ooh hoo hoo.
Put your hand up inside the hand.
Yeah. Pull the pinky over. Where did it go? There it is. Just have to drop it down there because you're not fastening it down yet.
Reel her in!
And then you take this tapestry needle because it's kind of harder to do it when you're going through the bottom for some reason. So I take the tapestry needle, I pull a bunch of it through like this.
Yep.
And then I take it, I flip this over, and then I put it through the hole. Right, where are you? Oh, that's way too far. There, got it. And then I pull it through, and that is the first finger through. So I'll be back once I have all 4 of the fingers done, just like that. Alright, so here I have 3 fingers already attached, because it's boring to watch me do all of them. They have great spring back, which is exactly what you want. This one has corset boning in it, so it doesn't go back, because I had problems with them falling all the way back. So this is the last one. Basically how I do this is I take the wire and I move it into a corner like that. And then I take my glue. Very carefully I glue all the way around the edge. It's okay if there's a little squeeze out. I'm going to do touch-ups after with black paint. So it's not that big a deal. So I don't go near the wire because I don't want to ruin that. So I'm going to hold this here. And then I'm going to turn this slightly so that I can see what I'm doing. I grab the wire from the other side over here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it so it's in the middle so I don't get any glue on it. And then I'm going to pull it down and connect it with the cardboard so that the wire gets no glue on it because it will stick, and it's a freaking nightmare when you have a sticky finger. That's...
Nobody wants sticky fingers.
Wow. Okay. So...
I can't even see, yeah.
Yeah, so the wires
There
here.
they are. There's the wires.
Here's all 4 of them. They all have really great movement. They all move enough.
Yep.
So basically this is what it'll look like once it's
Just hold it
done.
down.
So these are the fingers in their natural up position. And then once I pull them, oh, I missed one. There you go, see? They all kind of, once I have the rings on them, I'll be able to move them all at once together. They all move, it makes a fist, essentially. Once I pull them. They move more than that, but.
It's easier with the rings on them.
Yeah, much easier, because I'm not holding on to tiny little strings. Let's see if I can just, is that better? Sort of. They all also move different distances, so. Yeah. But they're all, that's how they bend.
Yeah.
And that's how you make articulating by fingers.
High five to that.
Yeah.
And what's the next part now?
The next part is fastening the rings and the,
Palm?
yes, I guess. Well, first what we have to do is we have to take a piece of cardboard and place it here so that, do you want to pass me one of those?
One of these bad boys?
Yeah. They look really bad right now.
Whoop. Are those police lights?
So basically what I like to do, because I don't think that just having the rings up against this is strong enough. Do you want me to turn them on?
It's okay.
Either way. And I'll show you how to do how I did the wiring as well. So these, what I'm going to do is I have pieces of cardboard somewhere.
Oh boy.
I spray painted pieces of cardboard.
Let's go on her iPad while she finds it. Am I right, everybody?
Okay.
Damn it, the internet's not working!
Why do they make iPads if they don't work? How am I supposed to listen to Fancy or Drop Girl or Problem or that new Hillary Duff song, Chasing the Sun?
Okay, we're back.
So what I do...
Oh, look, cardboard, you found it.
Cardboard. This doesn't matter. It's just reinforcement, essentially. There's also a string on it. Gross. So what you do is you take it and you glue it here, and then I'll puncture the holes through here, and then these strings will go through these holes to reinforce it. Because a lot of the time they'll try and shift because you're pulling on them, right? So they'll cut through cardboard. And I don't want them to cut through this too much, so. And then basically I'll glue that there. I'll put the rings through.
You should use those little snap things that they have on the back of the corsets instead, and then you have the rings.
That would be a good idea to use grommets. That's actually a brilliant idea. Good job, Jordan. So it'll go like this. And then you have a giant hand. And all of the other details go on after this mechanism is done. So, what that means, I guess I can just do it now. Basically, I take this. Where did my little needle friend go? Okay, so here's my needle friend. I take this. Which way is this going? Like this, right? So then this goes... Is this the right hand?
I don't know.
Does it really matter? Can you check?
Does it matter? Oh, wait. Yeah, you can actually check which one the lights go on now. You can get it right.
Yeah.
Because... But I don't know which one it goes on, so... Actually, no, it won't matter, will it?
No, because these are pretty much the same size. Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Well, no, you can get the lights right, though.
Yeah.
But I can't get on your internet, so I can't tell whether she's got the blue lights on the outside or the red lights.
Either way, basically what you do is you take this and you puncture 4 holes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! And then I'll take this. I'm not going to glue this down because I don't know if this is the right hand that I'm gluing it to. Also, these can all be trimmed. Once you've made them, give it about a foot because you have to tie it to a O-ring or a key ring. But once they are at this point, you can trim them so they're not a hassle to work with. So you just have a foot of strings to work with, which is plenty. Literally, you're gonna tie the rings about here, so this is just excess that you don't really need.
My name's Michelle. I'm 22 years old.
Oh, there must be a girl that's visiting because her name must be Michelle.
14 years old. I would really...
With acne.
With acne. That's a really weird way to introduce yourself, but
yeah.
yeah. I'm not one to judge.
What are you putting on, Jordan?
Girl, drop to the drop, drop to the drop, 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 drop. Girl, drop to the drop, drop to the drop, 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 drop.
Girl, drop to the drop, drop to the drop, 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 drop. Keep on going with the cosplay.
I hate you so much right now. He's recording this for a tutorial, and he put this on, and now he's just making it drop.
Stop, drop, and roll it. I like bad bitches in the club that control it. If you tell
I am sorry.
you get voted. And some of my haters, I'm back. Loaded. And we exploded.
Jordan, stop.
So shots and reloaded on you motherfuckers.
Okay, so
In
you
case anybody's wondering, that's Ice Cube featuring Red Foo and 2 Chainz.
put this
Drop,
on
girl.
like this, so that it's nice and so they look beautiful. And then you take this, and you make sure it fits well.
Now, do you put it on it, drop it on it?
Jordan, shut up. I hate you. Like that. So it sits like that.
Like that.
Yes, like that, Jordan.
I get as much as I can in whatever light we have.
So yeah, that's how it works.
Stuffing things. Ta-da!
So now,
Go.
alrighty, so I've glued this piece of cardboard onto my palm that has my fingers, and I've tied on these little O-rings that you need. You need 8 of them total. So that's what you pull the fingers with. You can see the movement on the bottom there.
There we go.
So pulling them lightly. So for this, to test it to make sure, I do one of these. I put the palm on here. I just sort of hold it where it's supposed to be.
Now that she will be switching up the hands because it should be the red closest to the thumb.
Yeah. So I have.
This is just to show you.
Yeah. This is a dowel. There's a dowel in here. So this actually is what I'll show you. My hand actually goes like this. So I can pull the fingers like that. So once this is on here like this, I can reach my fingers up.
Like a robot.
And all of the fingers are now moving, see? And they all move individually. And there's the fist.
Pow.
Punch first. Ask questions while punching. So that's how I make my gauntlets. Or at least the finger part.
Here's progress so far on the Vi gauntlets here. We've got these little below wrist pieces here. It's just EVA foam, and we got a first layer of gray primer spray paint on those. Alright, over here, oh wow, this camera sucks. Okay, these are tops of pop bottles. Let's see if I can pick it up. It's still probably wet. I'm going to regret this. Oh, it's dry. Okay, so, okay, there you go. It's just the top of a bottom of a pop bottle, one of those 750 milliliter ones. You can pick them up at your local grocery store or Target. These, so far, are the progress on the gauntlets. We actually bought them like this at Aldo. They sell shoes and gauntlets.
Half-made gauntlets.
Half-made gauntlets, to be specific. But right now, as you can see, we used a lot of cardboard. In his fingers here, so far you can see we've got springs right here and fish wire to help them move. And then they're all just wired through into here, where we've got little finger rings so you can pull it and then the fingers move.
Would you
Give
like a
people
demonstration?
Gestures. Live demonstration, people.
Live demonstration.
Live demonstration.
With my hands. Who knew? So each of the fingers moves independently, so I can move each of them. Ooh, I lost one. Individually, they make a fist, or you can do other obscene gestures.
No, it's for the kids. For the kids.
For the kids, I don't think I
All right, so over here.
Is it okay if I take the Infinity to Timmy's?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Bye,
Go for it.
Wade.
Be a safe driver.
Thanks, appreciate the middle finger.
Oh, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sure.
Rude.
Sorry.
Alright, so here we got another piece of EVA foam that'll need to be painted. And this is more along the hand of it, as you can see. We bent it with a heat gun. We still got the other one to bend. Bend it by hand, use a heat gun to keep it that way.
This one I actually originally bent with a heater in my basement because I didn't have my heat gun. I couldn't find it. So I had to put it up against a space heater in my basement, and I do not advise doing that at all.
There you go, kids. Little advice.
Pointless story of the day.
And we got a little cardboard here because we're keeping it lightweight today, folks. Alright, that's it for now. We'll update you with more progress.
So here we have some progression on Vi. I don't know what that is, but that'll have to be fixed. Actually, it'll be covered, so it doesn't matter. So far, the knuckles have gone on. The fingers are silver. Oh, that's not a hole. I've made the bullets. The bullets have been made and mounted so that I can cut the size of the pool noodles that I need to spray paint to fit between here and there, up top, sorry, I was over there. So here and there, the part of the palm. The knuckles I've spray painted. They're actually kind of sparkly now that I see them, which is kind of funny, but there's nothing I can really do about that now. Yeah, fingers are done. This I've glued on so it'll stay there. And this piece has also been glued on the other side. Nice and green. I'll probably paint the inside of that as well to keep it nice and stable and one color. The fingers have been painted. I need to touch them up a bit. Oh, and a big leak of silver. That's great. I didn't see that. All the inside's covered essentially. What the hell is that? Wow. That also has to be fixed. And that needs to be repainted. Wow, okay. So, need to fix paint up. But other than that, it's looking good. Yay! Alright, so here we have the tubes for Vi's gauntlets. Most of these are visible, so try and make sure they're okay. These, they got a little damaged because it's pool noodle and it's a little hard to keep it perfect because, well, they're really flexible and they're super light, which is why we use them. So just kind of face this part in because the rest of it's pretty much perfect. So what you're going to do with these is you take the hot glue and then you do a circle. These aren't going to get touched or moved, so you don't have to worry about reinforcing them too much. And then this side gets the same treatment, the full circle. And then you take this, you pull it down. Oh, I messed that one up. And then you push it in. So it sits well. Like that, see? Like that. Make sure it all gets stuck. And that's it. Okay, so here we have the lights. So here they are finished. There's a lot of touch-ups that need to be done. Ooh, sorry, throwing my gauntlets around. So here's the lights finished. They're pretty snazzy. They're 12-volt lights. I bought them on eBay. I think they were like $10 for two, I think. Yeah, so these are the lights. So to start them off, you take, I'm gonna bend these down. You take your light, which is blue on the thumb side. So what I have done here is I take the negative wires, because those are the black wires, are the ones that get hooked up to the button. So you put this through here like that, and you can pull that all the way through. And then you take your battery. You can buy these at most of your like stores that sell accessories.
Here too.
Oh yeah, sorry. I always forget that. Jordan always reminds me, because I'm derpy. So you actually have to make a X through here as well.
Get this cut. Get this cut. Let's get this.
Okay. So you make an X through here. Oh god, I need to flip this over. I'm doing this blind, man. This is a bad idea. Is that, yeah, that's in the right spot. Let's say that's the right spot. Okay, so you take the light wires and you thread them through here so that you can eventually have them out here. And And then you take the negative wire. And that's my phone.
Yes, Mr. Cameron Gray. What? Oh, okay. Okay, coming.
We can restart this.
Oh no, we'll continue. Should I?
So, we got a phone call. So,
What?
I had to take a break. Shut up, Cameron.
Oh, what's up, bitches?
Okay, so you have to take guest appearance. So you have to take the two negative wires.
The black ones.
And if you were to put them together, that would make a full current because we will be connecting the two red ones together when we get there. Oh,
I mean
see?
a full circuit.
Yeah, full circuit. That's what I meant. So you can see it lighting up now.
What?
So instead of doing that,
But now it's gone.
yeah, but now, God, Jordan. So we have a rocker switch. So off, on, whatever. So you take the negative wire, so the black wire, and you twist it super tight so that it won't get disconnected or lose contact with it while you're putting it, while it's in your glove.
The tighter it fits, the better it feels.
Okay. So this one is a little more complicated because I've already twisted the shit out of the other one. And then I want this to sit. How did I do? Yeah, I did it in the same way. Where's the glue gun? So you take hot glue because hot glue is my fave. And I put it.
I thought you were gonna rob me with a hot glue gun there.
God, your jokes are so bad. And
Bondage, what?
oh god. So you take these wires and you push this little doohickey. Sorry, you can't see it through my hands. Into here. It should be a tight fit.
I can see the head.
Yay, Jordan. You.
Just the tip.
Oh my god. Okay, so now on the flip side, you have a relatively clean. Just take that glue off on the side there. A relatively clean button that stays where it should. And then you.
Got no STDs.
Cameron, stop it. That's so inappropriate. What if children want to make Vi gauntlets? So.
But they know where they came from.
I don't know if this is the right thing to do here, but I did it anyways.
It's fine. It's a little hotter inside, though. I'll admit that, but I think you're okay.
I glued my button or my battery down, except I glued them the opposite way on the other one, and then you take the glue spider webs off of your hands because they're annoying. Spider webs aren't flammable. Hot glue spider webs?
No, they melt and yeah.
They're not. They don't melt and explode, Cameron.
So we're taking the two positive wires.
So now we're taking the two positive wires.
And we're intertwining them.
Yes. I'm just pretty much just
like
twisting.
Like star-crossed lovers.
Yes. Just twisting those things together pretty hardcore. And then I have tape. Well, Jordan had...
Electrical tape.
Yes. Because we don't want those coming apart.
You don't want... By the way, yeah, for the 12-volt lights, we're using a 9-volt battery. Yeah, it works, okay?
It works. We don't... the guy at the store told me it would work, and lo and behold, it did. I didn't have faith. I didn't even listen to my first rule, but he helped me, and I was pretty happy with the result. So, that is done. So, beautiful flashy lights.
Tonight.
Okay. So, it works well. Turn on and off. It, perfect. So, and these can reach, the black wire is essentially what decides how far it can reach. So, that's that. That's as far as it'll go. Do the same with the red, and you are good to go. To fit the lights onto this cardboard, to make it more stable, I took a piece of sprayed cardboard and I cut into it. Got that far. It won't go that far, but you pull the lights through there like that so that they stay on and you don't see light or wires. Wired previously. And now we have the red white light also wired. I cannot speak apparently. But so blue light, red light, bang ring. So
somebody call the cops.
So the inside the two individual wires. They've both been wrapped. They're both attached. They're pretty on there pretty well. They're not coming off anytime soon. Take some serious force to get those off, but they're done. They look gorgeous. I'm in love. Sploosh. Alright, so here we have the other tubes that are going on to support
These ones.
Yeah, so those essentially support this piece here so that it's stronger. There's other pieces that are going in, but yeah, so those are getting glued on. Now, when you spray paint pool noodles, they're kind of irritating and they're kind of shoddy. They kind of crack and become less awesome. So, also they kind of melt. So just kind of be mindful of that when you're putting the glue on. You want to do it quickly. So even strokes. You don't want the actual gun touching the
pool noodle itself.
The pool noodle itself, because if so, you're going to get some serious meltage. So you put that on. Neither of these are really flat, so this does not hold enough glue. Okay, so then kind of just plonk it on. Kind of like that, with the nice side out so that it looks good. I didn't have this anywhere close to where it's supposed to be, but there. Okay, so there's the next one. So when we have, oh, it's over there. That piece, those two pieces that are going on top of this wonderful little noodle. The second one I can do in a second. So for this one, the whole thing is kind of crappy. So I kind of picked the worst spot, which is right here. But the whole thing kind of sucks, actually. But that's the best side here. So I'll do this side here. So you kind of just do the Zorro thing with your glue. Get a better glue gun than this. Doesn't melt glue fast enough. Well, whatever. So, you just kind of plonk it on there. Push it down lightly to get all of the glue in contact with the cardboard, because glue doesn't really stick very well to styrofoam. And by that I mean pool noodles.
And by not stick, we mean melt it.
Yes. It melts it pretty well. So just leave that, let it kind of set up a bit. And soon we'll return with the rest of this tutorial. Alright, so the next portion of this Gauntlet, we're doing this piece here. It's nice and strong because once it's on my hand, I kind of use this, like a lot of pressure goes onto this, I rest it on my shoulder, or, you know, however I do it. Oh, I missed one. There we go. There we go. I put a lot of pressure on it, so having the corrugated cardboard the proper way is awesome. Also, to make it bend, we took it, and on each of the corrugations of the cardboard, I bent it. So, in the end, I can actually roll the whole thing up, which is also what we did to make sure that it was properly done. And then you just sort of bend all of the cardboard into a, you know, make it fluidy, I guess. It also helps bending it like the other way if you really wanted to, but it's pretty round. It's not too irritating or whatever. So I take this and I take my glue, my pretty little glue gun. Ooh, pouring a little glue everywhere. And then this side, that one was a lot neater. Ooh, I'm out of glue. So put some glue on there. And then I take this piece of cardboard, I sort of slip it in at the bottom, and then pull it up. Obviously adjusting for, well, everything you should adjust for. And then hold it tight. Take off excess glue. And that's how you start this piece off. So once that's cool enough, and all pushed in where it's supposed to be pushed in, you can actually, since this has been bent already, I can bend it back a bit. Oop, I missed some glue. So, what is that? Look at that! Be clean, man, because stuff like this happens. It's like a bunch of gross glue things. Stuck to my finger. So you go from this way, probably all the way to the front. Get lots of glue because this needs to stay. I'm gonna pull this up to do the rest of it. And you want to go right to the center.
You could have a second person help you if you're not filming.
Yes.
It's recommended.
It's recommended.
It's recommended.
I had Jordan help me with this one, which he's going to jump in here and help me with this piece because it's a lot smaller up at the top here than it is at the bottom. So he's a dear and helps me hold this nice and tight. So the joy of this, though, is that you don't need a really long piece of cardboard. You just need 2 medium pieces because you're having tubes in the center here. Like this really crappy piece of foam will go and it'll cover that perfectly.
I don't even see it anymore.
Yeah, I know, right? It's beautiful! So that's pretty much that. You take an X-Acto knife. Please be careful, watch your fingers. You can score it first. Use your best hand-eye coordination to do this. And cut through. I think I got some of the foam underneath, but that's not a big deal. And then you can finish up. I missed some glue spots here. It's not perfectly connected, so just run your glue gun through again and hold it tight. And then you can take your other piece here and do the same thing all the way around to the other side. See? Beautiful.